Iva, oh baby, Iva. Baby, you too sweet.
Camera rolling, action. Guys, this is how I prep myself for videos here. Okay, so welcome to my studio, guys. I'm just joking. Alright, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Eva O for short if you're new on this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, of course you already know my name. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, so today I want to talk about the Real Housewives of Lagos. Yeah, of course it's a buzz all over Nigeria right now. That's like the rave of the moment, guys, and I'm sure you've seen so many reviews. I just want to add mine to it. Yeah, you know now, say my mind. Guys, yeah, so let's review the Real Housewife of Lagos. Yeah, all right, let's get into it if it's what you're interested. Okay, guys, so pardon me if you see me look down. See, I have my phone here because I need to calm down, relax, and take it episode by episode. So far, it's a season that has been released, just season one, but the season is so long. Yeah, they've done episode 1, 2, 3 till 7 now that has been released out there to the public, and because it's so long, I'll just try as much as I can to just break it down, and I'll be breaking it down based on the housewives, the activities, and the drama, the fun, what I like and what I don't like. Yeah, so I'll just be chipping it in and out. Yeah, all right, so let's get into it, guys. Yeah, so the Real Housewife of Lagos follows the life of 6 women, their lives, their family, their business, basically like everything about them, right? More like we want to get to know them more, um apart from all those, just those basic things we see them put on social media, yeah, on their business, and also we want to get to know them more. Yeah, so that's what the show is about. Like they just follow on their lives, their business, their families and all. Yeah, and so the show started, the series started with by the way, this series is on Showmax, guys. Yeah, Showmax Nigeria. Yeah, Showmax online actually, so you can go download it and watch. Yeah, this is not me doing advert, this is just me disclaiming some things so that they don't come out, YouTube don't come and do their own. All right, guys. Okay, so let's get into it. And then the show follows the lives of these women. Episode 1 through, I can't like pitch, but I'll just be going through like from 1 to 7 that I've seen. The first scene, like the first event, because so far the ladies, what they just do is they meet, organize events for themselves. Everybody comes up with what they want to do, basically just to engage each other. Yeah, so that's what they've been doing so far on the series. The first host of one of the events, like amidst the several events they've had, was Toyin. Toyin was like the first person that hosted the housewives, and she hosted them to, I think her daughter, was it her daughter or a ceremony, I think a naming ceremony, and it's a ceremony, I can't be precise now, but a ceremony, and then the housewives gathered. That was like their first meeting all together, yeah, aside the premiere where they all met, and during the premiere, they were all there apart from one of the housewives, which is Laura. Laura, so far, I'll get to her on the show, has been, you know, she's been like the dramatic, like more dramatic person, but we'll get there, guys. Okay, so Tony hosted the housewives, they all met, yeah, chit chatting, getting to know each other, and then Laura walks in, she came late, yeah. Guys, Laura was not at the premiere, yeah, and this is the first meeting that they're all meeting all together, and then Laura walks in late. Yeah, that was like one strike for me that I gave to Laura. Like, why would you do that? Like, why do you have to? Anyways, she gave her reasons, she knows her reasons, and then when she came in, I expected like, yeah, she warmed up to everybody immediately, but then she came in and just, greeted, and then I don't know, it was it that, Laura, did you have anything for trauma, like even before the show started, or was it on the show? I don't even get it. And then she's like, oh, trauma, I haven't seen you in a while. Like she sounded like, for me, that at that spot, I feel like Why are you trying to, you know, are you trying to make everybody know that you know trauma before the show, or what? Like, what's the essence? That kind, you know, trying to join yourself with somebody. And I think somehow it probably, like, also knocked trauma off. And maybe that's why she reacted the way she reacted, during that gathering. I felt like Laura should have just, been herself. She was trying to do too much, to be honest. Let's be honest. Let's say it the way it should be, it should be said. Toyin, trauma. Let's assume trauma and Toyin before the show, or maybe during Evo's, like maybe behind the scenes that we didn't see. But you don't have to, like, make it so obvious for everybody. It's okay anyways. I don't want to flog too much on that, but I felt like that was number one strike, because I don't think everybody, and like, we're all different, wired differently, and I feel like not everyone will really like, such kind of, gun body, at the gathering like that. I feel like just come free spirited, free minded, no too much, drama. Just do you. And so she did that, greeted Chioma like, oh, I've not seen and all that, greeted Tony well as well, greeted every other person, and then she sat down, and then they got talking, and everyone is like, oh, ladies now, how we interact. And the ladies were like, oh, Choma and Laura should be friends, maybe because of their fashion, maybe because they just have something in common, like, oh, fashion babes, and Laura interrupted again, with, oh, of course I've known Choma for so long, like, we've been friends. Like, I don't get it. I feel like Laura shouldn't just come out like that. Like, I feel like even if I'm friends with somebody, let the person, trying to, go me body, not me trying to do too much. And then Choma's response wasn't good. I gave Choma a strike for that one. Like, somebody is just trying to be nice. A lady like you, sounding that way, and she responded with, "Oh, I've known Choma. I've known Laura for a while. She's been a good hair customer for like how many years." She didn't need to sound that way. Like, yeah, Choma, you didn't need to sound that way to me. I feel like, what's the point sounding that way? Yeah, are you trying to bullshit her, what? Anyways, guys, and I think that was where their beef, that beef line was drawn. Because as the show went on, Laura started picking on Choma, picking on Caroline, picking on Choma. Anyways, so that was that scene. The party, and really Choma responded that way. Laura became, calm. Maybe she felt insulted. Yeah, she felt insulted. Not that maybe she felt insulted, because during the diary session, she said it like she expected Choma to, say, like, be direct, be straightforward, like, we're friends. Why are you saying I'm your customer and all of that? Like, I've not even, been your customer for a while. I've not bought anything from you. So why are you sounding like I'm your customer? So she actually felt insulted. I felt it too. I felt like that was an insult. You don't have to bring a fellow woman down, like, down much. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's that for episode 1, and that was where the drama line was drawn, and the drama continued, guys. So during the event, before they wrapped up, somebody else was expected to host the wives, and then who suggested? Yabo just suggested that she was going to host them, and it was to a beach party. And Laura said no, she wasn't going to come, maybe because of what happened. We don't know. Yeah. So that episode wrapped up, and the other episode 2 and 3, was episode 3 and 4, sorry, was about the housewives meeting for their beach party, gathering, and all that. So it was all fun. They had fun. Laura was absent, apparently maybe because of what happened. Yeah, but then she gave the excuse when she was asked. She gave the excuse that it was because she didn't know Ihabo. That was when she met with Tony and they were talking, and she was saying like, she felt like it's because she didn't know Ihabo, she didn't see the need to. And then there are other 2 ladies that she didn't see the need to be around, because she doesn't like being around people that are not that she's not comfy with. Yeah, she's not comfortable with. Guys, at that spot, I said to myself, like, Laura, you're just trying to create unnecessary beef where there shouldn't be beef, because Ordinarily for me, I'm somebody that, yeah, I can be offended, but I don't think I would um hold it so long. Yeah, like make it a beef. I don't think I'll make a beef out of it. Like I can be angry, yeah, like I'm short tempered actually, and I can be angry like on the spot. I think the longest my anger can go is maybe 24 hours. Anything that I see 24 hours, it just die down, and that's it. I see you again, we're just there, we're cool. I'm not somebody that I feel like Laura shouldn't turn it to a beef, yeah. And then Yabo Ojo did the right thing. She called her up, in that episode 3 and 4, to talk things out, which I felt like it was a very mature thing to do, instead of holding it in the way Laura did. And they talked about it, and then Laura got there. Like Laura, there's just too much strike, like strike, 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 like that. I'm just feel like giving to Laura. But it's okay, she's just being herself. Let's be honest, yeah. It's a reality TV show. I think that's one thing that, as much as I will give Laura a strike, that's one thing I have loved from the scratch. From the beginning, Laura wasn't pretending. I see her as a very open person, a very blunt person. Yeah, she's not somebody that will pretend. She's not somebody that will hide how she feels. But then how she handles it is the problem. Like, it's the challenge. Yeah, it's okay to be yourself, to voice things out, to say the way you feel, but you don't have to overreact. Yeah, I feel like she overreacts. Yes, Laura actually does overreact. Like, there are some things that you don't need to drag too much. Yeah, okay, guys, I'll tell you why I said so. And then she talks a lot too. Like, I don't get it. Is it, though she said it that when she's tensed or when she's just, yeah, when she's tense, she tends to talk and talk and talk, but then I feel like that's too much for me, yeah. Everyone gets tensed, yeah. I feel like as long as you're human, when you're in a situation that will make you tense, you'll be tensed. Yeah, maybe it's her first time being on a reality TV show, so and every other wife, I don't know of anybody else, but then like I feel like it's okay to be tense, but then you need to know how to manage things. Yeah, there should be balance to everything in life. Not excess, 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 which I see with Laura, a lot of excesses. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's my own side of Laura I don't like. Yeah. Let's talk about the other housewives. And then she met with Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo, they talked over it. Oh, you didn't come for my own beach party and all. Well, I just want to tell you my mind, which was cool, she did. And they trashed it out. And then Laura went further to go talk about Caroline. Like, why? Why did you have to talk about Caroline when when you're talking about trying to trash you and Yabo Ojo's beef? Like, you don't need to bring somebody else up. Guys, I just didn't understand why Laura was doing that. Yeah, she talked too much. It was too much. And then that scene ended, they parted ways. To her, during her diary section, she said she wanted to win Yabo Ojo over to her side. I don't understand. Is it a competition? Guys, I don't get it. When she said that, in my head, it sounded like win Yabo over, like win Yabo. Why? Why do you want to win Yabo to your side? Are you on a competition, right? Guys, yeah, it just was funny hearing that from Laura. Yeah. So that scene ended, and then it was the scene of Iyabo and Choma. They were walking out, and then Iyabo is seen trying to download what she and Laura talked about to Choma. I mean, like, at that spot, I'm wondering, like, in my head, what is going on with these ladies? Like, why are you people so gossiping? I know women will gossip, but too much gossip, trust me, does not end well. At all, at all, at all. Like, you did the right thing by trying to trash an issue with a fellow woman, and then you carried the issue from where it was after trashing it and carried and go and like, you don't need to, it's not necessary. Yabo. That was where I had to give Yabo that strike. Like, no, 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 that was too much. Like, I can't understand why. Yabo, I can't understand why you did that. It's not necessary. You shouldn't have done that. Like, no. You don't do that. It's trouble. You should know it's trouble. Yeah. And then, guys, it was Caroline's turn. Caroline is also one of the housewives, and then she was to host her own boohoo, like host the wives, and then she teamed her own event, the boohoo team, brunch. So the ladies, the wives, housewives gathered, and everyone came in quite early, gathered. I think it was Laura that came last or so. Yeah, I think so. Everybody had gathered, and they were talking. It was all positive vibes until they were talking. I don't know whether it was a game they were playing or they were trying to talk things out. And then it was Laura's turn, and then she was saying things that I don't know why she was saying all those kind of things. Like, she didn't. She holds nothing against Caroline. The only reason she's pissed with Caroline is because Caroline insulted her sister Linda Ikeji. Guys, see me watching, and I'm like seriously, Laura. Like we just complained about Yabo, you're doing this, and you are the one doing it. Like, why would you bring another woman's issue? Your sister is not on the show. No, guys, I don't know. We are trying to, reason together. I would like to hear you guys' opinion on this too. Your sister is not on the show. Why bring her into that show? Like, how do you think she'll be happy? You trying to bring her up into a situation that she doesn't even know, she's not even aware of. She, even if she's aware of it, I don't think she'll be happy that you want to raise those kind of issues from the past. Like, you don't bring up past issues. You don't, because especially when it's an issue that does not have, like, didn't have a good record at all. You don't need to bring it up. Like, you don't need to go and open that kind of file. Let that file just stay dead where it is. And then she raised it. Oh God, guys, you needed to see how Caroline just, it was like opening a wound fresh. And then she just lashed out on Laura, which was expected because Laura actually brought that on herself. You shouldn't have raised your sister's issue in that kind of situation. Yeah? For crying out loud, you're trying to fight for your sister, you're obsessed with your sister. It's your business if you're obsessed with your sister or your friend. It's nobody's business, but you don't need to bring it up, with your fellow woman. Like, you don't even need to, guys. Like, for me, it was a no-no. I felt like she overdid it, to be honest. Yeah, and that's went on. They trashed that. I like the way they were able to trash it. Chioma came into the scene. Laura tried to pick on Chioma. Like, why are you trying to pick on everybody? Like, why? She came with this very, negative vibe, trying to she first of all lashed Chioma's outfit. What's the big deal complimenting a fellow woman? I don't see a reason why I shouldn't compliment a fellow woman. Like, I don't think it takes anything from me. Me, personally, it's nothing to me. Yeah, you compliment her. Oh, you look good. You're okay. But I think she just wanted drama. I don't. I think Laura was just after creating drama. She didn't want to know the after effects, the outcome. No, 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 no. She just wanted drama. Like Caroline said, she just came trying to conquer her own demons and conquer everybody around. Yeah. So, guys, she did that. For me, I said to myself at that spot, if it was me, you do that to me, man, forget that day, like that dinner, that time close. Like, I'll just shut you one side. Like, keep your energy. I don't want it around me. And that was what Chioma did here. Chioma gave it back to her. Like, you don't need to, like, you've picked on Caroline, now you're picking on me. Yeah, so what did I do? She was trying to explain this, and Kika did that. She kept bringing up people, mentioning names. Like, you don't need to, Laura. Even during the games, she mentioned her husband. Her best friend and her husband. Like, her best friend slept with her husband. I'm saying to myself, you don't need to do all these things. You don't need to bring all these people into this thing. You don't know if they'll be happy about it. It's just like me sitting down in my house. My friend is on a reality TV show, and then she's mentioning some things about me that I don't expect. Why? Why are you doing that? I don't want that kind of fame. So, guys, she did that. She lashed out on Choma. Choma gave it back to her, and that scene. The good thing about it that I liked was they were able to trash it. Like they settled it on the spot, even while seated there, which was a good one. I had to give it to them for that, yeah, because women we have wala. Trust me, I cannot argue. I cannot even fight for any woman. You see, even the calmest woman on earth has her own like wahala, bundle of wahala from head to toe. Any woman, as long as that's what woman, you know, God just wired us like that. So I really appreciated the housewives for being able to at least trash their issues in the sports. Like I like that about them. Every fight they were able to handle and trash well. Yeah, guys. So they wrapped up Caroline's brunch after the whole beef, the whole fight. They settled and they parted ways. Next up, who was to host was Chioma, and Chioma came with her whole luxury. Chioma is a housewife, you know, with a fizzy, luxury, everything about her, and I think Laura doesn't like that. Laura is just not in for that. Like, I think Laura is just that street kind of, hustler, you know, fashion babe, but they're not like this high class, fashion, kind of babe. But Choma is like on the high side, so like that clash, they just kept clashing, guys. So let me not deviate. I've talked about Choma, I've talked about Laura, talked about Twain, talked about Yabo. Yeah, and then now it's Choma. Choma is the one to host. And then Choma are always coming in, with her fizzy, shakara, all those are girly things. Guys, I have nothing against her for that. She's who she is. That is her brand. That is what she's known for. Sell yourself, I sell myself. I came for this show, you came for this show. We have the same platform, the same level ground. Do your thing, I do my thing. Yeah? And that's why I was really against, some of the things Laura was doing, trying to pick on this person, pick on that one. No, it's not necessary. You guys came on the show, you came with your personality, this one came with her own personality, so do your thing, let this person do their thing. Yeah, you have, I felt like Laura didn't really maximize her opportunity on the show so far, because you're known as an influencer, like big time influencer. Let's say, okay, there are so many influencers now taking over, but then talk about pioneer influencers in Nigeria, Laura, Toke, who else, like a host of other, like some YouTubers, a host of them like that started this whole influencing thing. You have that um crown, like we can give that to you. Yeah, so I expected you to, as much as you've gone down, this is an opportunity for you to what? Try and bounce back. I expected so much from Laura. All those are exactly what the housewives were saying as well. All those are jivey, dancing, happy. That was what I was expecting her to come with. You see Choma, you laugh, you play. Even if you want to, like trash her outfit or trash or talk her down, say it jokingly. Let it be fun. Let people laugh. There's a way you can laugh about something that it won't look like an insult. Yeah, guys, if you would agree with me. Yeah, rather than come so direct, it's not necessary. And I feel like you don't even need to talk another woman down, because what's the point? We're meant to be building each other up, supporting each other. That's my own belief. As a woman, I feel like, okay, every woman needs that, support system. Aside from your family that you have, other women should be like a support system for you. I feel like we can do all things together. Like they say, the sky is big enough for everybody. It shouldn't be a competition. Laura was making it look like it's a competition. I didn't like it at all. At all. Anywhere there's competition, see, I don't work out. I will catwalk out of that place. I don't, anything competition, headache, stress. Oh, no. Like, drama is good, but when it's too much or getting out of hand, then count me out. Yeah. So Choma is to host, And then she came with her Ephesi as usual. She hosted the women first to, I think, lunch. Yeah, they gathered and then she unveiled her plan. Oh, sorry, she kept it secret, and she talked about, she just gave them a clue, she would like to take them out and all that, out of Lagos, yeah. So I like Thomas vibe, to be honest, guys. I love luxury. God bless me, please. I love luxury, but I am not that kind of person that will break the bank to get luxury. No, 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 no. Like I do it at my own level. Yeah. And I like class, I feel like, but it shouldn't be, too much. Trauma like is extra, yeah. It's okay. I don't like judging people. It's okay, but when I mean too much, when I say too much, in on the Nigerian level is too much.